college is only worth it if you're going to actually get into a career where you're going to be working for the rest of your life. That's what I believe. If you don't want to work for the rest of your life, then you can use college maybe as like a
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bros Think Big podcast. This is the show where we talk about the simple and yet complicated ideas of self-improvement. Tune in and join us as we become the best versions of ourselves so you guys can too, alright? Remember to like and subscribe for more, and let us know down below what you want us to talk about.
And work on
anything you're interested in, comment it down below and we're going to get right into it. Today, we have a tech whiz coming in. This man, computer science major. Come on in here, Mo.
Go, Mo.
With nobody else to come. Tears up on my face, cause I know I'm gonna be straight. Had to cut a couple homies, had to learn from my mistakes. The price of being great.
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Oh, this the price of being great.
I'll just take my seat.
Oh, it's not like you.
We got a weirdo right here, guys. Buddy, you're too close.
I took my phone out. Well, now we have to censor that shit, man.
I'm cutting it or not? What? We're keeping it or cutting it? Want me to redo it?
No, we're keeping it.
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't we want the audience to be blessed by Josh?
Oh my god.
It's a blessing.
We might cut it.
Mo,
Okay.
for starters, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate that. And we
Yeah,
got a
man.
lot we want to hear you talk about in general. I mean, when I say this man is a real computer whiz, I fucking mean that shit. Hardware, just all of it. Technicals, this man's got it
Helped
on
with audio, like the first couple times.
I don't know what it is, dude. Like, this man literally just got on here, switched around the fucking cables, and got our mics working again. And guys,
And we all
I know,
tried.
I
That's why they keep
know
saying
it
I got the magic
sounds
hands.
just
Oh
Can I
my
share a
God.
story
It's not.
of just how great this man is?
Sure, go for it.
When we first started making our episodes, I remember it took me at least, when I was creating the episode, switch the screen, you dumb shit. It took me about
Don't talk to me like that again.
5-6 hours to make the episode. It was a long time, and I only had a week to do it. Again, I got it done. But I remember in the end, I was trying to export the entire video, and it wouldn't export. I
Oh my God.
I restarted my
That's when I was at the airport.
Microphone.
Let me just wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
I restarted my computer, and everything was lost. Everything was lost, and that was because I was using a Mac, and it wasn't synced to my iCloud. It was synced to something else, and I did not. I was about to have to restart the entire episode.
Don't tell me you
7
saved it.
hours. What?
Don't tell me you cut it back.
Yeah.
No, finish the story.
So I was at the airport. I had nothing else to do, right? And this guy calls me like, he's
Airport in
freaking out.
Dallas, by the way. Airport in Dallas. I'm in
He was
Philadelphia.
freaking out. I'm like, what the heck happened? And it was just that he couldn't export the video, right? And it turns out
the link media.
he had to re-download everything off of Telegram or something like that,
Yeah.
and manually put each video, each clip.
Yep.
But it still worked out anyway. Like in the end, it worked out.
Yeah, I had no idea how to do it. I had no idea what the problem was. Mo just came in
Oh my
on
God.
his phone. I think you were on your phone.
I wasn't. No, I was on my. I had my laptop
He
as
was on
well.
his computer, went into my computer, and literally fixed everything. And
But
saved
don't
me
be
7
surprised he would have
hours.
done it with his phone, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like
honestly,
this.
it's a really interesting dynamic right here because tech whiz and then complete opposite of that right over there.
Tech
dude.
dumbass,
Yeah,
yes.
you
Dumbass.
suck
Better than you are.
most out of all of us. Regardless, nonetheless, Mo, we brought you on here today because we want to hear your story. First of
Yeah.
all, where did this love or passion for computers even come from?
So it started from when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
My parents
Bring the
got me a
microphone
computer.
closer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad. My parents got me a computer,
Uh-huh.
and they told me how I was just like going so fast with the computer, like even they didn't know how to do stuff like that. Yeah.
I get that.
Also, video games as well was really good on computers. Like they were coming up, so I got into video games and all that.
Bring it a little closer, too.
And there were some things where you can code video games, stuff like that. Like for example, the GTA videos I post, you need a little bit of coding experience to do stuff like that. And just code in general is like a really booming industry to get into.
Especially nowadays, I mean, with like cybersecurity. Now that
They pay
everything.
well. So, like starting pay is good.
Yeah, and speaking of which, do you have any plans for career-wise? Like, what are you trying to be? Software engineer?
Yeah, right now I'm doing software engineering. So
And you're majoring in computer science in college right now?
yeah, computer science. Yeah.
That's good. And as far as college goes, what do you think you're getting out of computer science?
So right now, I'm just learning the basics of coding. Just like so that way I can like level up, do internships and all that.
Yeah.
But the main thing with college is like you just do it for the experience, really, and to put on your resume. That's about it.
Yeah, I think that's where internships come on to the big play. That's where
that's why you need
because something I want to ask you personally is I know a lot of colleges, a lot of people are actually majoring in computer science now. And just in general, because either they want to go into cybersecurity or they want to be
even now,
engineers,
like even when I did computer science, like doing all this stuff, they're still innovating on the college experience on computer science majors.
Yeah, it's funny that we're talking about college. Is it not? I mean, that's our episode. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go into the first question.
What is wrong with this man?
Right? Is college worth it? I think we should loop as a one down the line. You know, it's funny how we just correlated it. You know, I mean, it's sick. Let's go into
what the fuck was that?
Whatever,
yeah. So, I was trying to, as someone that was trying to build into that, have some respect. Jesus. As someone that was trying to build into that, what I was going to ask Mo
some
is,
people in this world are just fucking stupid. That's
all
going
I have
off
to say.
No, I'll wait. It's okay.
We are going off topic. This is
okay. I'll wait.
We're going off topic. You're right.
In general, fine. Since I'm a fucking failure.
All right, next, Georgie, you're up. Is college worth it?
I mean,
no, it's his turn.
I want for computer science major.
We're going to
college
order.
Mo?
College is only worth it if you're going to actually get into a career where you're going to be working for the rest of your life. That's what I believe. If you don't want to work for the rest of your life, then you can use college maybe as like a fallback. Like let's say something happens with your job, you can always get whatever job you want, like that very simple job because you have a college degree. You know what I mean?
So college is more the 9-to-5 style.
The
best job. Yeah, I get that. And do you think it's necessary for gaining experience? Because I don't really necessarily think that college is where you're going to get a lot of that computer science information.
The thing about college is you take so many other classes when you're only trying to learn one thing. Like I'm taking 4 other classes when I'm only trying to learn computer science.
Yeah,
like that's where college is like no good too. Like
that's something I want to get into when we talk about cons. So what I'm getting from you is you don't think college is necessarily worth it, right?
It's not if you enjoy 9-to-5 like you said.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna actually go towards the same page. My opinion is college worth it. It's a subjective question. Depends on the individual. Well, I would say for me, probably not, because I don't necessarily idolize the 9-to-5, but it's different for everyone. I don't hate or judge anyone that actually is going to college and is trying to become an engineer, doctor, lawyer, whatever the fuck it is. I completely understand that. Computer science majors, whatever it is, it's just whatever you want. For me, no, I wouldn't say it is, especially for someone who wants to be an entrepreneur, and I'm putting in all these calculus classes. It's not necessary for me. It's not what I want to do, but that's okay. I mean, it's just a part of the process, I guess. So
you are a great example. You're a great example of the 2 types of people there are in this world.
What are
smart people, and then there's you.
So how am I not smart? How am I not smart?
Okay. We're going off again. I think the same thing. The question, if it was asked to me, is college worth it? I would probably be same thing as you. If you don't have a major where you like you're a lawyer or a doctor where you need a degree for it, then I don't think you should do it because just out of fear or something. Just out of fear or just say, I might not make it or something because you really don't need it, right? Also, another thing is some people go to expensive colleges when they can go to community colleges just to try it.
Yeah.
Right. So, for example, if people are not sure with their major, I would suggest them to go to like a community college rather than a college that's going to be expensive.
Yeah, like university. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I think.
I agree, and I think I'm just going to go ahead straight out and say it's 2023. I don't think college is a scam. I don't think anyone should look at it as a scam. If you're going into college and you're going for this Ivy League fucking university where you're paying $70,000 a year for an art major, a philosophy major, you're getting fucking scammed.
Yeah,
but whose fault is that? Is that the college's fault or is that your fault? No, that's your fault. Because the college isn't scamming you at that point. You're voluntarily going into that, and that's your problem. However, if you're going into a computer science degree, if you're going to engineering, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, whatever it is, then it makes complete sense. That's just the cost, all right? Picking up a skill, we've all paid for courses. It's a natural thing, especially as someone who's an entrepreneur. You pay for a course, you pay money to gain the information so that, because you expect the information that you're going to obtain to outweigh the cost that you initially paid for it. Do you guys get what I said? It's a formula.
Yeah.
But do you mean, since you said it's 2023, like everybody kind
Everyone
of
should know
knows?
that by now.
Yeah,
Everyone should
everybody
know.
really
As they
knows
should.
the system,
They should,
the
at
school
least.
system
I would
kind
hope
of thing.
so.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
And dude, everything, you can literally make money off of online, which a lot of people would rather do than actually do work, because just like lazy, kind of like turning into lazy type of lifestyle. But I mean, it works, so people would rather choose that.
I was gonna say as well with online. That's also the reason why I'm doing computer science as well, because most of it is from home. And if you're doing it from home and you're making all this money, then honestly, it's good to go to college and get a degree and then do it from home and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know someone who works for NVIDIA, does a full-time living. He just sits in his room. I swear, like.
But what kind of degree are you gonna get personally?
I might go for my bachelor's. Right now, I'm almost done my associate's degree. So.
So after those 2 years, how many? Because don't you have to take like 4 more years to get like bachelor's?
No,
sure
it's
it's
only
like
2 more
four.
years. 2 more years.
So
Takes
2 and then
years
2.
to get associates, 4 years
Okay.
typically to get your bachelor's.
Masters is 8, right?
Masters is 5.
5?
Oh, 8 would be too
Masters
long.
are
Yeah, Master's
it
is
would be
fine,
too long.
yeah.
If everything goes to plan, it's very important.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
not in
you
college,
guys-
guys.
so-
In case you don't
Did
know.
Mo answer the
Yeah.
question or?
No, yeah, he was
he
the
did.
first one.
Answer
Yeah.
the question.
Josh,
Yeah.
Lil, what do you guys think?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say what a fire topic.
Yeah.
Dude, shut the fuck up and answer the
Can
question.
I-
Fire
can I
again.
say what I want? I'm just saying.
Let him
I'm
introduce.
so mixed with answers. And in my opinion, why is it relevant? So let me first start off the bat, which I thought we should have said from the start. This guy, stupid guy, smart guy, and Mo go to college. These
Yeah,
two don't.
yeah.
I think that's just important for the audience to just know where we are coming
crazy,
from.
bro.
No, just because you
You're
go to
like this
college.
stupid guy, and then he goes like just normally introducing us.
I'm just saying. It's important to know who goes to college, who can actually. Just what is your credibility? Not necessarily. It's not. I'm not saying you guys aren't credible. I'm just saying like from different perspectives. Okay,
About
yeah,
college.
Exactly.
So let me hear your fucking
Okay,
answer.
and
If
I'm
you're
going
gonna
to
call
answer
this
right now. All right. Do I think college is worth it? Is a question dependent on each person. I know that's the answer. Nobody wants. to
Oh my god!
Is the
Oh my
answer-
god!
is the
Get off
answer
my
easy?
dick!
Yo, he's
Yeah,
just,
get off my
dude, he's
dick.
just that type of speaker. He actually
Yeah,
thinks,
that's
just let him do it.
My
I know, but let him do it. He's just that
I
type
can
of
feel
speaker.
the audience who were just getting so engaged and getting so.
He might be fucking
Fuck out of
around.
here. Fuck out of here,
Can I
dude.
fucking talk?
Can you actually let him?
Please, you're showcasing your. But okay, but as I was trying to say, do I think if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to go to college? I don't think so. That's the path that I think about every single one of us. I'm not sure about Mo want to go towards. So I think all 4 of us would go towards a path on our personal level to not go to college. But what I can say that I think relies on every single person is I don't think there is any single need to go to Harvard or any of the Ivy Leagues. I don't. I can explain why. The difference between, you can say, oh, well, Josh, Harvard is way better. I'll get a better job than if I go to some shit community college. At the end of the day, how I see it is one perspective, right? You may get the higher paying job at first because someone on your resume, it says Harvard. At the end of the day, college is something you put on a piece of paper to get a higher job. It is kind of like this accomplishment. And it is a great accomplishment to go to Harvard. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, what makes someone more successful than anyone else is the amount of work they put in and what they can truly provide.
And your success level,
if
obviously.
you start off with a $50,000 job instead of a $200,000 job because you went to Harvard, well, guess what? You can still build up to make way more than this Harvard person just because you can put more work in and you can be more successful. The only pro of going to a higher degree college where you have to pay more money is to start off with a job that starts with more money. But at the end of the day, someone who makes no money, who goes to no college, who goes to no college can still make more than any person that goes to Harvard. Why? Because it depends on how much work you personally put in and how much education you get from the college field and outside. That's my view.
Great.
That was a good answer.
Okay. Thank you.
Here's a good idea. Comment down below if there's really any big of a difference between mine and Josh's answer. I'm just curious.
No, we were very similar. It's just you have.
But you call them dumb, so does that mean?
No, just a low IQ person. You still have to
He
say
said,
that.
he said himself.
I'm the bigger person. I'm not gonna respond.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna take a lot of our time.
Like John.
Is that a message?
What?
Is there a reason you said that part?
I also like your strategy, to be honest. I'm that type of person too. But anyway, I think it's kind of common sense too. Like you said, it's 2023. I think everybody knows that you can make money, like outside of college, and there's no reason for you to put a lot of money into something you don't want to do. You know what I mean? There's a difference between a job and a career. A career is something that is harder to achieve, to have a successful career where you are successful, because you're not gonna have a career where.
Time out, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about the difference between a job and a career. If, in my understanding, a job is something that you do 9 to 5, something you don't want to do, and something you wouldn't do voluntarily unless you get paid. You know what I mean? It's something that you're kind of forced to go to make a living and make a couple of bucks. But career is more challenging for you to make a lot of money on and be successful. Because otherwise, why would you choose a career that is not successful? It really takes harder work. So I'm not in for college. I think if you are somebody that's passionate about what you want to do, you don't need college. I think you can, especially entrepreneur, I think that's one of the things that really something that you don't need college for. But I feel like if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, go to college. But understand that there's a big competition. If you want to be good at something, don't waste your money or your parents' money and go there and half-ass it. You know what I mean? Like that's something that you really have to think seriously about. Like going there for those 2-4 years, you could have saved your money, your time, your energy, your parents' money, whatever they worked for that too, and all that kind of stuff. So I think just go to it, and if you really want it, like just put in 100%, because at the end of the day, only the strong person who actually put in time and energy into it is gonna come out with a degree that they can be able to use, and not just the degree like the paper, but the skill behind the degree. You know what I mean? Everybody gets the paper, but it's the skill that they come out with that degree in their hands. So
Yeah.
So Dula made an excellent point. I love that answer, number one. But I want to add, there's a lot of people that go to good, nice. There's a lot of people that go to college and they just half-ass it, like you said.
Yeah.
And that's worse than,
not
I
going
think,
to go.
exactly. That's the biggest lesson is if you are going to go, you have to really take it serious.
Yeah.
The amount of people I know personally that go to college just to drink it and then go to football games.
Drink it.
That's,
They drink the college.
They drink it, bro. That's a new reference. That's a new reference. They drink it and watch football games, and that's all they do. And the biggest highlight they can say is that they watch other people play a sport.
Yeah.
They watch it and then they football it.
Well done, excellent.
Yeah. I agree.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
to
what do you
the
say we
future.
just speed run a couple cons and pros?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Mo, you want to start?
Yeah, Mo?
Yeah,
Just speed
Mo.
run a couple of cons, pros, and
What do you
cons.
think the
Okay,
cons and the
Plus,
pros?
you already go to college and stuff. So
First
tell us
pro.
from that.
Cons
is-
first.
Cons first? You know what? Honestly, cons are easier. First con, unless if you have experience already,
Dude.
bro, wake up.
Yeah, wake up.
No. But the first con actually is if you have the skill already and you actually know how to do something. Why would you go to college if you already know how to do it?
I agree. Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
Straight up.
like another con?
I can just list a couple right now. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Number 1, price. Number 2, shitty majors such as philosophy, art. You're gonna get 0 return on that. Stop that. Number 3, accessibility of information. And what I mean by that is you can literally find most of the shit about your major on YouTube. If you're an art major, you go on YouTube. If you're a computer science major, go on YouTube. You can't. If you want to do hardware engineering, go on YouTube. Accessibility of information is not limited to only college. It's all over on the internet. Even if you have to pay for $20 a month, I think that's a lot better than $30,000 a year. Which would be my
Or
opinion.
read books too.
For
Yeah,
entrepreneurs,
read
books
books,
are a great
yeah.
investment.
What are
I
you
was
saying?
going to say
What?
that.
Number
I
4,
was
what
gonna say
Mo
that.
said in the beginning, taking excessive courses that have nothing relevant to
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
major.
No.
I can
What
speak
is
to
bro
this.
saying your answers,
No,
bro?
I can speak to this person
You never
matter as a
mentioned
man
that.
who's going
You
to
never
college.
That's right. No,
I have
you did.
completed my first year. I'm into my second year, and I have taken in the first year 1 relevant course to my major.
Yeah.
1 relevant. Just think about that. I've spent an entire year where I've taken 1 relevant course to my major. The whole purpose of me going to college was for this major, and I've spent 1 course.
5th thing, textbooks. Have you had the struggle with textbooks?
Oh yeah, I have like 4 of them.
Isn't that bullshit?
Yeah,
That's some bullshit, dude.
What
That's
is that,
crazy.
$100, $200 each? Like,
bullshit.
it's too much.
Yeah, and those are just a couple cons.
Wow.
Honestly, I can name a lot.
That's actually
Number 6, degenerates.
Yeah, yeah.
It's filled of degeneracy.
It kind of loops around what you said with the YouTube thing, but a lot of teachers unfortunately just don't have credibility in what they speak about. They
big
just
one,
speak
big one.
about because they.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
There's difference between just being in the sector and actually succeeding in that sector.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, YouTube is where you find the people that most of the time there are professors that have absolutely succeeded. I'm not going to go as far as to say that, but there are way too many that I would argue know nothing that will truly help you.
And famous people say it too. I mean, rich people, they always talk about it. They say, if those guys have never ever did business in their life, how are they going to teach you about business? Exactly. I really go strong by that. Yeah, a lot of people could say, yeah, you know, they're just better off, like, you know, teaching. Yeah, sure. There's few people that are do that, and I respect that a lot. But there's more people that are there because they failed, they don't know how to do it. But why are they teaching me how to do it when I can learn from someone that did it? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You can watch the game all you want, but unless you play, you can't say you're good at it.
Exactly, yeah.
And something else that I want to bring up is not only do the professors may not have any personal experience, a lot of professors actually don't even go to teach. They either are doing a research study on their own, such as like science professors, they're chemistry or anything like that, physics. They're actually often there to do their own research and studies. Like that's why, have you guys ever see those articles that are like, Professor at Utah College University found this out, and like Gatorade, think of Gatorade. Gatorade came from Florida College University. That was from like them researching. Like a lot of the time, they're literally just doing their own research. They don't even care about teaching.
And
we had
right?
we had a previous episode where we were talking about like teachers that don't have a passion for teaching, ultimately aren't going to get their students far. And that's just a big correlation to it, especially in college when the student is paying
because you're paying all that money, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, not even time, just money.
Can I base another comment?
Not even money, time.
It's similar. Think of it. How much have you learned from high school, from 9th to 12th grade? Because in the beginning is when you're developing and you of course are learning. How much have you retrieved from 9th to 12th grade in terms of knowledge that you still apply today? It's not going to be that far off from college. Yeah. So if you didn't really learn, what my whole point is the education system and how it is testing and then putting it on the answer of a test. I don't think it's valid at all. I don't think it is at all. Why? Because you study for a certain sector, you take a test on it, and you completely forget about it because you don't have to know about it anymore until the final. And that repeated method, you eventually will not remember anything.
Yeah.
Because you're not actually learning. You have to apply.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. There are colleges and there are some courses, especially as you get closer. So we are all sophomores. We don't really can't speak on the matter enough. I do hear that there are courses that are simply apply it rather than tests.
Yeah,
but there are plenty of courses that still do tests, and I'm just not with it. Unless, of course, you're great at learning that way, but chances are you're not.
Yeah, and there's a crazy amount of studies that back up what you're saying too. Like it's not even like you're not pulling that out of your ass. There's so many studies that back that shit up. Let's speed run a couple pros now too.
Yeah.
Mo, what you got for us?
First pro is satisfying your parents. you know, someone actually told me that a while ago that I only went to college to satisfy my parents. That's it.
I've actually heard a lot
Another
of
pro,
people say that.
experience. You learn things that you would have never learned on your own. That's one thing as well. Like there's some things you don't know on your own. Like what if you miss a YouTube video that you didn't see or something, right? Well, that's 3.
You get used to this adult life in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're kind of living
it gets
alone,
you
doing
used
your
to
own stuff,
managing
making up
money,
your schedule. Yeah.
Spending money because you're just spending money. But
Really.
Mo, I know. Parties.
Yeah, parties.
You get to go party.
Yeah,
and you fuck up and you learn from them.
Well, actually, that's a good thing.
You get to
We
get
made a joke,
sloshed
but-
with the boys, Mo.
Yeah,
Dude.
you couldn't just do it outside of college. You know, you have to go to college to do that.
So your parents wouldn't see you, so they wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You get your dick sucked by multiple.
Oh my goodness. Please.
Let's actually go some pros because it kind of sounds biased when we go out to just say pros of.
Pros, definitely that juicy piece of paper for you job lovers. Those 9-to-5 idolizers. That juicy paper.
Dude, I actually never met any job lovers like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But if you find me anyone or it's you, please comment.
Yeah,
I would like to meet you in
Regardless-
person too.
That's what they go for.
Well,
That
unfortunately,
piece
a
of
lot
paper.
of people just don't are very good at, how do I say, applying other people's knowledge. No, that's not the right word. Some people are better rather than making their own decisions.
Being controlled,
Yes,
kind of like
yes,
the slave
yes.
mind in a
No,
respectful way, guys.
Not even necessarily a slave mind. They just are better at being told what to do than doing. People are just not disciplined.
Yeah.
And that's not like a, well, it is a negative.
But at the end of the
thing
day,
to say.
nobody likes it. They all talk shit on their boss. They all talk shit on their job.
Not everyone.
They
There
go
are some
home
people
and
that
they.
just simply love their job.
Talking about how their
Wow.
coworkers are dicks. Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I've never met a person, and
We're too young to decide
Yeah.
that, but still.
Yeah.
The majority from what I've seen is...
Pro, it,
also,
it
one
moves
thing I
you
need to-
towards your goal.
Yeah.
The
Let's
guest
say
is
that. It
talking.
moves you
The
towards
guest
your
is
goal.
talking.
Sorry, you okay.
No, the guest is talking. You're right.
I was gonna add as well. College is only a 2-year thing. It's only 2 years of your life. I know it's expensive. Like you probably pay like $20,000 at the end of it for only 2 years of college. But you might as well just do it.
Well, that depends on your degree. For you,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mentioned you want
No,
a
but he's
bachelor's,
going
that's
to
a
the-
4-year. If you want to do
Yeah, I would
bachelor's,
say
that's a
most
4. If you're a
most
master's,
people
that's
go
a
to
5.
college for 4 years for sure.
Yeah.
Most people for sure go.
Yeah.
like jump straight to the 4 years without experimenting those 2 years first. Is that what you're saying? Because sometimes
Most people when
I've-
they go to college have the intention of going for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, they don't go like, oh, I'll just go 2 years, see what happens.
They
just
don't
go
look at
like,
it,
I'll go
jump
for
out.
4 years.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much.
Because I
need
just
to,
know that when people go to community, they say, "Oh yeah, it's because to
save money. Yeah.
well, kind of, and at the same time to not spend a lot of money on the college that, or you haven't picked your career yet, so you wouldn't go to a college that's specifically known for that career. So you just go to a community
But
college.
you know what I think?
Learn the basics on the career, and then kind of go from there.
But I think your answer to your question would probably also be they did 2 years. They go like, I'll just do 2 more years. Why not? To upgrade it to maybe bachelor's degree or something.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. So
they would just go like, why not? They'll just do it.
let's stop the episode. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no. Do we have?
One more thing. So, the thing is, if you have like I said this like 20 times already, if you have a skill, right, and you just go for your associate's degree, you'll have that thing on your resume, associate's degree, and you just learn from on your own. Like, just do your own like skill work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or you
So
can just print out the
you don't
papers
even
for
need the
them.
bachelor. You just need the 2-year associate's degree, and you're done. Like that's pretty much it.
Or you can just hack through the college system.
Yeah, just hack the
print
system.
out the what's it called, degrees for the the
Yeah, you
viewers
just print them out.
for us.
If you want one, just comment below and I'll give you one. Can you imagine? That'll be funny. But that's about it. Anyone else want to add
Why
anything?
can't you actually print one out? Like, what's so hard
You can
about it?
you can
It's
line
not
your job
necessary.
resume. Just say you got a college degree, but they might ask you for it. I don't know.
That, and sometimes what they'll do is they'll actually reach out to the college.
Oh shit!
Especially
Oh,
if they're
yeah,
really,
yeah.
if they're highly,
If you
oh
lie.
yeah, then you're not getting the job at all. if,
Yeah.
if you're a high prospect, they might actually reach out to the college.
okay, I think we finished with everyone. Say one way how they can make college worth it. Everyone down the line, one way.
Focus on it. Don't throw it away. Balance your social life, balance partying, everything like that. Make sure you're actually going for the work. And honestly, that's it. I feel like it's just incorporating a strong balance.
Bro.
Yeah.
But he was
What
quick.
the fuck
But he
is
was
so
quick.
funny?
Listen, but he was quick.
It was quick.
Let's see how long you
just like
take.
him. Just like him. He's quick and bad. Yeah, sounds like go first.
I think you gotta think about it a lot before you go to college. Think about if you.
That's what he deserves.
Okay, you get to. Okay, stop. You're messing me up now. You have to think about if you. Okay, first thing you have to think about it. If it's worth it for you, worth the money, the time, because time is money. That's it.
Yeah.
Now you guys
Yeah.
understand the rest.
Experience, skill, learning how to manage your money and time. That's about it.
Okay, Josh.
Knowledge.
One. Go.
Dude, I
You're all
think,
gonna get
like,
one to do
like I
it.
said, if you're gonna go to it, like, don't half-ass it. Just put it your full time and energy because it's like it's one opportunity that you get, whether you get forced into it or whatever. It's your choice. It's still that one shot in your life. So those 4 years, just put full time in and see where it takes you. And I'm pretty sure if you put 100% into that thing that you go to those 4 years, it's gonna be way worth than you not giving a shit about it. That's
I did
like
want-
Ask
common
yourself,
sense.
job or
include-
career.
I
That's
want to
it.
include
One.
Yeah,
One second.
One.
1 second.
One.
That's okay.
One.
You did 5. He can do 2.
He can't do shit.
I
He's
want
gonna
to
point it out.
include one sector, which is something that's helped me kind of pay. A lot of people decide to miss class because they don't feel like it. They don't think it's worth it. Something that could help is understanding how much each course costs you and divide it by how many days. My one professor did this. and basically it
Quick
turned
maths.
out to
Yeah,
$62.
that's more than five.
I was paying basically $62 for every class I went. And when you think of it that way, it's like
insane.
when you think about it that way, it's like, dude, if you come out of that class with nothing, you just wasted $62. Just think about it that way, and it'll definitely help you understand, not understand, but to know you gotta work harder.
Yeah.
All right, regardless, now let's get to the quote of the day. Mo,
Mo,
all
we like
you.
to have our guests.
Quote of the day.
Because that's everything.
I
Strive.
know that distracts you, but just try.
Bro, got all this stuff ready. You show the camera. Or not.
Are you sure your
Yes.
family's gonna see
Yeah,
it?
guest is requesting it.
Let's see it, guys.
And he
Wow.
forgot his family.
Josh,
gonna
what is
watch
this?
it.
What is this, Josh?
It's
Basically,
electricity, guys. It's electricity in my bulb.
Unfortunately, people get distracted by my beautiful Albert Einstein image. Make sure the camera can see it. Pull it towards you and Georgie, I just want to say.
Oh my God.
And then, of course, people are just so damn dirty-minded in this room when you have 5 men. But that is
Yeah,
clearly 2 light bulbs with the cord plugging into the
Okay, that's enough. Stop there.
outlet.
Okay. Quote of the day.
Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value.
Absolutely.
Or to be of success, but rather to be
Yeah,
of
I was confused about that too.
By
Yeah.
who? By who?
By what do you mean by who?
Who's quote by?
Who do you think is by?
I have no idea.
I mean, he drew him.
Look at electricity, man.
This guy.
No, I'm not.
No.
Regardless.
Oh shit!
Alright, regardless.
Oh my God, Albert
Shout
Einstein. You
out.
could have just wrote that. You
Albert
could've just wrote that. Oh my God.
Shout out is gonna go to.
Shout out Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
No, man.
It's actually a
Wow,
confusing quote.
you guys are really thinking big on YouTube by the normal man. Appreciate that,
I'll
guys.
explain later.
Yeah, the normal.
Please comment down below what you want to hear us talk
Ah,
about.
fuck.
Thank
Five
you for the
questions.
comment. First, we say.
Oh,
questions
fuck
for Mo.
me.
Oh yeah, 5 questions for
me.
me.
Oh, we forgot about the 5 questions.
Why
Oh,
did
yeah.
we, why
Well,
did
we
do
ask-
shout
we
out
ask
quote of
every
the day
guest-
first?
What?
Okay, never mind. I'll ask you that.
I kind of forgot. Yeah.
I think that's what we did last time, but anyway. Yeah, Mo, we have
Yeah.
5 questions for every
Yes,
guest.
first
Just
question.
answer him shortly, as much as possible. So, what is your best advice to somebody in life? One thing.
Just one thing.
You can
Like
say
a-
2, but just.
My best advice to someone is to just like level up, but on your own. Like you know what I mean? Like get your own skill level.
That's
Do-
a school
do-
mindset right there. Stop it. They tell you to work alone.
No.
You need people in your life.
That's not what I meant.
Explode.
No, Okay. Bro, I didn't even whatever.
But I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
I understand.
whatever.
Like hard work and try to level up yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just put in
No,
time.
not on your own. I meant like without school and stuff like that. I didn't mean like personal,
Yeah.
like on your own.
Yeah.
I mean without like school and stuff like that.
Holy shit! What? When did this come up?
Next question.
Okay, next question.
Okay. What is your personal drive? What is that keeps you going personally?
Money.
That's
That's it.
That's so
Might-
valid.
might
So
you find
valid.
out.
So valid.
That's it.
Love that answer.
Maybe not, but
Just money.
So
So, question: if you get $1 million tomorrow, but you die, are you good?
Thing is, I've gotten somewhere like that where you just get money the next day. Money doesn't change who you are. It just changes what you do.
I have a good question. I have a good answer to that.
Shut the fuck up and get to
I
that
would
next
take $1 million.
question,
Yes,
and die the next day.
I wouldn't die.
That's
I'm
that's
saying.
kind of wrong. Money does
$1
change.
million
who-
is not a lot of money.
Look. In a way,
It's
money
not.
can change who you are personally. But however, a better way to say it is money kind of exposes your true personality. You know what
Josh, I
I
have
mean?
a good
Yeah.
answer to that. Ask me that. Ask me that.
Would you take $1 million but die tomorrow?
I would, and I want to sleep.
Oh my god.
I want to die.
Bro,
I said that on
Matrix.
Instagram.
Bro just escaped the Matrix.
Alright, next
Yeah.
question.
Yo, you know what's actually a crazy thing? You don't die if you don't close your eyes. Like, I mean it. Like, there's crazy
Yeah,
studies
right,
on
you
that.
still
I
see
watched
it.
You
that
asked
video on
that person?
YouTube.
Huh?
I mean,
No.
Instagram.
There was
I
this
saw it.
crazy. No, there was this crazy documentary about it. This guy was literally like die because he went through like so much shit and all that kind of stuff, and like I mean physically, mentally, all that kind of stuff, and he was literally dying, and they were literally just like not giving him time to close his eyes, and I'm telling you, he survived.
It was,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, it's a scientific thing. You can search it up.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Next
Oh,
question.
who's gonna-
Next
oh, yeah.
What do you value the most in a person?
loyalty, respect, and them helping you along the way.
Great answer.
Yes.
Number 4.
Loyalty is my favorite.
What is
Yeah.
what is one thing that you notice that the society struggles with, and how do you think you can overcome that?
A lot of people struggle with is not being who they really are.
Okay.
Being two-faced so you can go out and make money.
Guess what? We have an episode on that. Did you watch it?
Oh no, I
Exposed.
exactly. See, I didn't watch it.
That's 3 times exposed, man. Come on.
Yeah, this is the third time. man.
2 times, 2 times.
We're gonna drop the episode right here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put editor, put it up there. Yeah.
Okay, last question. What is one thing that you hear frequently that you just completely disagree with?
Money doesn't buy happiness is the most cliche thing you could say. I swear. What's something else like other than money doesn't buy happiness?
You tell us. You're doing interview.
Say college is a scam.
College is that's a good one. Yeah, college is a scam. Yeah, there you go. Have someone else answer it.
Wait. Do you disagree that college is a scam? Or
Scram.
Called him out on it too. It's crazy. Savage.
Fuck you guys.
I never
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're done here, right?
Yeah.
Thank you
that's
for
pretty much it.
watching. Mo, once again, thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
We had
no
a great
problem.
time with you, everything
Yeah.
like that. Guys, comment down below what you want to hear us talk about. Remember to subscribe and share for
Like,
more.
subscribe.
Share it to some of your friends. Maybe they'll get some value on this, and especially if someone is struggling on deciding whether they want to drop out.
Yo, Dan K, where you at, bro? If you're watching this, where you at? Where in the comments?
Oh yeah, this man just
You're not in the
disappeared.
shout-out. Wait, you're not in the shoutouts anymore.
Oh yeah.
Would you want this
You
guy
wanna get back
replacing
in
you?
there?
I mean, no disrespect, but just saying. I don't think you would. I don't think anyone would.
Thank you guys for watching. Remember to always
Yeah.
think big,
Grow big.